Hello, how are you? That's good. It was raining earlier on, but it's nice and sunny now, so I think we're going to get on with it. Okay, so I'm going to talk about getting Eric Clapton-ish type sounds today. Now, I had a few effects pedals which they really weren't doing anything for me. It happens sometimes, you try stuff out. So I traded them in. I went to one of those second-hand shops. I actually did it myself. And then I actually had a look in a glass cabinet to see what they've got, you know, just out of curiosity. And I noticed they've got these two pedals. One's an MXR Il Torino Overdrive, and the other one is a Rocktron. It's called VII Deadly Sins. It's an auto wah stroke filter. Now, at the moment I'm nice and clean. I'm on these two pickups. I'll show you the auto wah, the Rocktron. Would you believe I paid about £20 for that? I think they're obsolete now. I don't know whether you can get them anymore. You might be able to find one on eBay or whatever, or in second-hand shops. New, they would have been about £200, so I think that's quite a bargain. The settings, well, you've got like a mode, down, middle, up. So it's like imagine like a wah pedal. So down, middle, up, or is that the other way around? Down, middle, up. I'm not sure. The strange thing is, like, I'm not sure you can see that on there. It's got that sort of strange symbol with each of the sins on it. Sins inverted commas. It always reminds me of in Quatermass and the Pit, where Professor Quatermass, he uncovers this spaceship underneath a tube station somewhere in London. Somewhere in the London subway, there's a buried spaceship, and it's got like aliens in it and things. And then, as you discover, and then on one of the walls is a symbol very similar to that. Of course, it's not quite the same. No, I mean that's got 7 circles, and then the one in the Quatermass has got 6. But obviously they're drawing some inspiration from it. So, yeah. So I'll start with that one. Right. So that's on. Now, I found that the Q shape. Q basically that's just like the frequency range. I found that works best. We put that on about 1 o'clock. For the actual mode, I think it's best. I think it sounds best on the down. For some of the other things, it sounds good on middle as well. And then the Deadly Sin. Basically, if you use this chart here, you can dial in different amounts of pick attack. So it changes how this works. So it varies between just being like a filter or like a mid-range boost to sort of almost like a wah actually, and you get some very good wah effects from it. So we start on what's known as Wrath. Check it without, with, see how it's got this, see how it's boosted those mids, and even if we actually change it to middle, it gets a bit woolly then. Yeah, so I think for that it works best on the down. Move it up to what's known as the Envy setting. I think that one's quite good actually. So it's just starting to wire a little bit. Yeah, it says Eric Clapton type tone. I've never heard Eric Clapton do anything like that, but anyway, it sort of... It does give some nice mids like that, doesn't it? Okay, what's next? Next one would be Pride. So it's a bit more like a wah now. What's next? Lust. Now this is it's a lot more like a wah pedal. Next, Gluttony. So it starts to sound a bit thinner now, there. Odd really, isn't it? Gluttony, it starts to sound a bit thin. We go down to Greed. And then Sloth. Sloth or Sloth, I'm not sure how you want to pronounce that. You get some almost vocal sounds from it though. Okay, so, but I think I like it best on the Envy setting, where it's a nice mid sort of boost like that. Okay, I'm going to turn that off for a moment. Now go on to this other pedal. Paid about £40 for that. This is an Il Torino Overdrive. I got all my EQs there set on about 1 o'clock. Master's about 12. Gain full up. Now you've got a choice. You can use it as either a booster, just a boost pedal, so it'll overdrive your amplifier, or you can actually overdrive the pedal. So I'll start with a boost. See how nice and throaty that is? If you press this button in here, that gives you the overdrive. Now, so it goes red. So you get a few more harmonics. But I just prefer it as a boost. And the good thing is as well is that when you roll the volume down on the on the guitar, it cleans up. Well, it almost cleans up, but okay, now when you combine the two together with this on the envy setting and that set up like this, like a boost, then you get this kind of thing. And then of course you can roll it down, roll the volume down. So you see how nice and throaty that sounds. So it's the thing is that the amp I'm using, it's a Boss Katana. It's not a Soldano, it's not a saw, it's not a boogie, it's not a high-end this, that and the other. It's a Katana. So a lot of the, I don't know, is a lot of it coming from the pedal? It's the pedal overdriving the Katana. It's that just boosting the frequencies that we need, so we're getting that rich saturation. Yeah, so what do you think? Thanks for watching. Please comment below. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you soon. Thanks very much.